Alright team, welcome to the video. Thank you very much for returning back again. We've got Dana down here. Anytime she hears my voice, she thinks somebody is coming to the door. Mum and Dad are out at the moment, so she's really hoping they'll come back any second. Sorry to break your heart, Dana, but they ain't coming back anytime soon. You guys left some very cool comments in the previous video that some of you have been watching for 3 to 4 years. Really appreciate you guys watching for that length of time. I mean, who wants to deal with this for 3 to 4 years? And it definitely motivates me to make more videos. So in this one today, I'm going to be revealing to you the holy grail of gym equipment that you should be taking with you in your gym bag. Any guesses? That is correct, it is a dog toy. I mean, I think it's necessary for powerlifters especially during those long rest times that you entertain yourself during those rest times so you don't become bored. I'd love to play catch with somebody who has a dog toy. Disregarding the jewellery, nail varnish and the scarves I take to the gym, I'm going to show you everything else I take. But first of all, this old lady down here, wherever she has gone, hello mate, she needs a wee, so I'm going to take her for a wee first, and then there is going to be training footage, food, a heck of a load of other good stuff, and I'm going to reveal to you what I take in my gym bag currently and what I'd like to take in future so you guys can apply it to your own training. Here we go. It's so funny team, when Dana's ready for a walk, she lets us know about it. Dana, you want a walkies? Walkies? Ready? Ready? I think she needs the toilet. So at the moment I've got a very glamorous gym bag that I'm going to show you right now. Let me just go and get it for you. Big reveal, it's not sponsored by Adidas or Nike, it's even better. My gym bag is sponsored by Targus. Whatever that logo means, Targus. Pretty cool gym bag, innit? We have Dana here as a special guest wondering what on earth I'm talking about. But here is the first thing I'd recommend you guys invest in if you are into the gym and you like being lazy. Squat shoes. So these squat shoes I've got, they're from a company called More Mile. I had to buy them obviously. I got my first pair of Adidas squat shoes from a website called Gumtree. Definitely recommend you guys go and check them out because you can get second-hand stuff on there. Squat shoes generally cost anywhere between £80 to £100 for a brand new pair. Even more than that, I got my first Adipowers squat shoes. They were about £20 I think, and then I got these bad boys for £30. Been really impressed with them. And the reason for getting squat shoes is because they have this heel at the bottom which helps basically to elevate your heel, keeps your toe planted on the ground, and by elevating your heel it's going to help you to get into the lowest squat position much easier compared to if you're just wearing flat shoes. So this just shows I have poor ankle mobility, which I need to improve on. Need to improve my dorsiflexion and my plantar flexion. But these squat shoes certainly help, and all lifters have these. They help you also to lift heavier weights because we want to do that. So with these bad boys, I've squatted 140 kilos for a 5x5, which is my current PR. Feeling good. Dana, do you want to reveal what's in your gym bag? Just a load of treats, innit? I swear she has to be in every shot. So I recommend you get a pair of squat shoes. Next thing I'd recommend you get, I'm going to give you 2 more before we move on in the video. Chalk. Take chalk to the gym with you. How is that for you, mate? No. You ain't going to get much out of this, man. The reason she's in my bag all the time is because an optional addition to what's in your gym bag is a pack of caramel Snacker Jacks, which Dana is seeming to love at the moment, and I don't know why. I think she's going to be here anyway. So with this, I'd recommend you guys get a bag of chalk. I got this from Gods of Chalk. Thanks, Dana. No, stay there. Sorry, called Godlike Grip Chalk. I got 200 grams. You can follow them on Instagram at Gods of Grip. I got it for roughly £7.99, free delivery. It came pretty quick, and this bag lasts me probably 3 to 4 months because I also share it amongst clients as well. Really useful. You can get liquid chalk, but I prefer the powdered stuff because I find it just stays on my hands a bit longer. Really good if you are a sweaty guy like me and you find that you can't grip the bar when you get into a workout because you start to sweat a lot. So yeah, definitely recommend you get a bag of chalk. And then in this first little installment throughout this whole video, the next thing I recommend you get is a towel, because who wants to see a guy sweat round the gym and drop droplets of sweat wherever he goes? Nobody does. So take a towel, and then obviously at the moment, if the gym doesn't provide it, take hand sanitizer because of what's happening with COVID. More what's in my gym bag gems to come, but here is the next clip first. I'm currently making lunch for tomorrow because I'm taking it out with me, and I thought you might be quite interested to see. So I'm making couscous 100 grams weighed out dry, so that's 250 calories. Having a few bacon strips just as a little snack. Then I'm having this char-grilled chicken breast. It's 130 calories per 100 grams. Adding about 150 grams of that to the couscous. And I'm also going to add a can of tuna as well. As a snack in a second, I'm having 2 packs of crisps plus probably one other flavour because I have some Thai sweet chilli. What is your favourite crisp packet flavour? Mine, probably top, prawn cocktail, and then probably second or third place, salt and vinegar. Put them both in the same bowl and I'm going to have some Thai sweet chilli. Also, with couscous and chicken breast, what would be your go-to condiment? And can you guess for me? Brown sauce at the moment is my absolute go-to. Tastes so good. To start with brown sauce, didn't like it, but now I've had it more consistently, I absolutely love it. This workout you're seeing right now, I typically do on a Tuesday afternoon between sessions. And I'm really trying to work on my handstand push-ups at the moment. If you guys have any tips on handstand push-ups, then please do let me know, because it's I've had a bit of tennis elbow on my left arm for quite a few years. I remember from a goalkeeping injury, but it's definitely manageable now. But my handstand push-ups, the progression has been pretty slow. I'm definitely getting there. My rep PR is 15 repetitions in a row. But obviously I want to be able to get that up to, say, 20, 25, 30 in a row. So you can incorporate it within a workout and it wouldn't be a struggle for me. But because for CrossFit you have to be able to perform movements under the influence of fatigue, which I probably am not very good at the moment with certain movements. And that's something I definitely want to try and improve on. So after doing 5 sets of 10, I had to break up the last 2 sets by 2. So like 8 reps and then 2 reps. I had just to go at some paused repetitions just to try a different kind of stimulus on the shoulders in a handstand push-up position. This was interesting. It felt a bit weird on the shoulders. My rep PR for that I think is 5 paused repetitions in a row. Then here you're seeing a 78 kilogram bench for a set of 10, just because with this bar it's 8 kilos the bar, so rather than 20 kilo bar, and it can take up to 160 kilos on this bar, which is quite impressive. So I've got 78 kilos on here. With my feet, I wasn't able to plant my heels on the floor because the floor in this room is very slippery. So I was only able to keep my toes on the ground. But it still counts, you know, as repetitions, because I'm not doing any powerlifting competitions anytime soon. Although I bumped into a mate at the gym the other day, and he's a powerlifter, and it's quite tempting to have a go at one of the competitions he does, because he's an absolute machine. With this set, you are seeing my top set of, I think, this is, 90 kilograms for a set of 10. I'm really trying to push towards getting 100 kilograms through an easier, well, easy-ish set of 10, but I'm not quite there yet. My rep PR with 100 kilos is 7 or 8 when I'm fresh, because with this workout, it did show me something, because in the morning, I did a 5k run. Then I went to the CrossFit gym I go to called Evolution Fitness, and I did the workout there, which was pretty brutal. We did seated push press in that workout for trying to reach a 3 rep max, and then as the second part of the workout, it was 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, 2 rounds. You start off with max calories on the assault bike, then max repetitions with a 9 kilo wall ball, and then max rounds of 5 hand cleans, 5 thrusters, and 5 push presses within the 2-minute period, and then you repeated that, and then you got your score after that. That was absolutely brutal. Then after doing that, I went and did personal training sessions. So across the space of, like, I don't know, 7 a.m.-ish to the time when I did this workout, which was 3:30 p.m, I had a Fibre One bar, 87 calories, and a caramel Snacker Jack. So I found my strength was pretty bad in this session, and it's definitely noticeable when I do strength work in the morning, when I've had a lot of food the night before, that I feel a lot stronger and I perform much better compared to if I do strength work in the afternoon and I haven't had much to eat, because during the day I just try and maximise my time by doing the training and then doing my sessions alongside it, and then just grabbing a bit of food when I can. Thanks for watching the video always, and enjoy the rest of it. Alright guys, the time is currently 20 to 9 on Tuesday. I'm about to go in and join my parents and grandparents and my sister for an anniversary meal. And we're having a Chinese, so it's going to be insane. But I'm going to give you the next 4 gems that you need to have in your gym bag if you want to be successful and have a 1 rep max on your deadlift of 4,050 kilos, a 1 rep max on your squat of 1,025 kilos, and then a 1 rep max on your bench of 2,057 kilograms. Here's what's coming up. First of all, I'd recommend you guys to get a belt, but only use it roughly 25-30% of the time. You'll see me using this a fair amount, because I'd only recommend you using a belt when you're starting to go above 70 to 80%, maybe more like 80% of your 1 rep max with certain lifts like the squat or the deadlift, and especially if you're starting out. But most of the time I'd recommend you don't use it and get used to bracing your core, engaging your glutes if we're talking about squats, for example. But belts are really useful. You can get them for 15-20 quid on Amazon. They're really useful for, especially when you're doing a heavy lift, to brace your core against the tight belt so you can create a really strong core and trunk to support you when you're coming out of the hole of a squat or when you're doing a deadlift. So I definitely recommend a deadlift belt. Next thing, a nice little intra-workout snack. I've got caramel Snacker Jacks here, but you can have whatever workout snack of your choice, because I always find roughly halfway through the session, if I'm doing a longer session, I'm starting to lag a bit, my performance is going down. Obviously as you go throughout as you go through a session, you're going to get weaker anyway because you're working hard, and if you're not, you should be working harder. But an intra-workout can help give you that little spike in energy you need to be able to complete the rest of your workout and do it well. Next thing is this thing I'm filming on right here. If you have a camera on your phone, that's absolutely fine. But I'd seriously recommend, it might feel a bit awkward to start with, but I've just got used to doing it anyway. Filming yourself from a side-on profile, from behind, from the front, when you're doing things like squats, deadlifts, overhead pressing, anything like that, just to check how your back curvature is, if you're hyperextending at the back too much, if you need to sort that out. Maybe even seeing from another angle, you might not realise, but your foot on your right side, let's say, is pointing way outwards compared to your left foot when you're squatting. In the long run, that's like similar to what I have, but in the long run, that can cause a bit of knee pain. And I mean, I don't get much knee pain at all, but I'm correcting that myself. So cameras can be really good to check angles of your exercises. Final one. Team, I'm struggling to find it. Yes, here we go. Last thing I recommend, use some knee sleeves. If you get a little bit of knee pain, knee sleeves are really helpful. But if you're just slightly worried at the start of your squatting journey and starting to use barbells on your back and doing lots of bending movements, then knee supports can psychologically help you. But again, use them 20 to 30% of the time so you don't just rely on them. So let's just go over that. Knee sleeves, camera, intra-workout carb, belt, squat shoes, towel, and chalk. Let's go and have a Chinese.